G'day and welcome back to our Austria-Hungary campaign in HoI IV. So the Soviet War is about to finish. They're on 25%, so we just need to take any random provinces. It'll be fine. I've almost got cavalry in Archangels, but he's going to take another 5 days to get there. And as I said before, we're going to forget these guys down here and they'll retake everything, which is exactly what's happening. And it's the American volunteers, along with the Brits, that have landed. Thank you very much, Italy, for doing that stupid declaration. Now, the losses are more than 10 to 1 in our favour in the Soviet War, so that's cool. But we need this war to end so we can turn around and stomp on the Allies down there. We'll take Greece, like Italy failed to do. They've taken that entire coastline there. That's the end of the day, so we took enough. Alright. Approved equipment. Soviet Union has capitulated. Sandor Nagisandor has announced the cowardly Soviet nation can only withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Hungarian forces. Give us 50% access. Yes, shouldn't there be a peace deal in that one? Very much, thank you, please. Japan's taking chunks. Who else is holding on? I mean, there should be a peace thing. There's no other major countries there. Alright, and research slot is available. There's another one coming up. It is 41. We will go ahead of time on this. Now, our army should be turning around. Here we go. Okay, so Soviet Union. We could actually puppet them straight out. Or do we want their stuff? Be nice to see what kind of a fleet they have. Which isn't really helpful anyway. That's the bit that would be puppeted. No. We want to take Polish stuff after. Let's just start with our border. Yeah, this is going to take some time. We'll take big old chunks. So, what's to do with Germany? He hasn't taken anything yet. I mean, he's not in our war, but he should be allowed to do something to them. Is that why we're seeing Poland there? No. Not sure. Doesn't make sense to me. Let's go take this region around Moscow, because that's going to have most... Well, we can't now. That's the occupation thing, right? Alright, so Germany's occupying things over here, so the more expensive is the way that they've changed this peace treaty thing. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so this is cheap. So you just have to watch out. You can actually see here how much more expensive it is because it's occupied by others. Now, this has 10 military factories, so we do want it. Get through Novgorod. Rzhev, Smolensk, Roslavl, there. Alright, that is where we're going to cut the Germans off. Moscow is worth a lot. We probably want to go to war with Finland so we can do Norway. So we'll take a path up there. And we never ever want to have to go through this land, so we want to take it for ourselves. I mean, it costs practically nothing in the peace deal, so just give us a big font. Problem with this is going to be Japan occupying things. Looks like they don't mind if we take it though. Well, we'll let them take bits if they need to. 33, 24. Yeah, it just seems more expensive than it should. Good, 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 good. Alright, ditto with actually going over there at any point. We want to take these. A few civilian factories in there, a lot of resources. This 58, Tashkent. Expensive, and I don't see why. Now we are hitting our limit. Alright, we do want the resources from there. That 58, well, that was a 1. That's a 1. Alright, we'll turn off something over this way. Damn it. Japan. That is cheap. That is cheap. That has resources, but let's just hope they don't want it. That has resources. That's expensive. That's expensive. That's cheap. That's expensive. Alright, this is acceptable. How far can we get? About 1300 is our limit. 11s and 9s and bits over here. Let's take this 13. Alright, can't quite get that. I think we'll give up on this little path. No, we're going to want those resources. Make sure that we get them. Alright, is there another one anywhere? 12, 24, 27. Took everything right the way across. There's a 2. 2's too much. Okay, so that's perfect. And our turn there. And then they take North Sakhalin. They puppet Mongolia. That's fine. Take Vladivostok and bits over there. Irkutsk. Yeah, they've taken a giant chunk, as expected. And we'll only be able to take a bit. So we might leave that for Japan to take. Obviously going to ignore all that stuff. Now, is Germany actually in this at all? Vichy France is. Germany's on 400. He hasn't been allowed to take a turn yet, so that's good. Now, we want resources. Resources, resources. This will take the... Is that tungsten, isn't it? We need rubber. And then joining these together would be an idea. Take the steel, take the steel. Can't tell if that joins. Take Penza and Lipetsk. Uralsk. Saratov. Griev. Ustyurt. No, that's too much. Alright, Engels. That was the one we need. Penza, we don't. So that's acceptable. If we can't take the 20, can we take the 11? No, if we can't take the 11, we'll take 9? No. 9. So try the 4. We can take 4. Alright. Gurev it is. End our turn there. And then Japan do take that stuff. Got a 1 down there. We'll try and take this chunk last. We want steel. And what Japan's going to take things before Germany get another shot. So we're going to take resources, resources, connection with the airport. And this is still the Moscow region, so yeah, this is where we want the factories. Alright, 40's too much. 38's too much. 20's too much. 9 is okay. 11 is okay. Once we're in factory or nothing, we'll take this. We can get that. Alright, end our turn there. We get another turn. Good. Japan must have passed. He's on 0 now. Alright. Well, we want to take the region with all the military factories first. Get that 70. Nice. 20, 20. What are we? 400 over. Get the resources. They're there and there. Take some cheap stuff. And coastline. Be the next best thing. Alright, if we can't do that, get rid of that 34. Take this 24. 24 is too much. 14 for the oil. Good. 26 or yep, that one's worth more. And a 9 is okay. 11 is not. So take some more coastline. And our turn there. Now Germany's taking Bialystok, Novgorod, Polesky, Zabrich, and Minsk. They'll only be able to take this stuff anyway, because we occupy everything else. So we can not do too much. Can't do the 12, can't do the 10. And our turn there. He takes Vilno and Vitebsk. We're not going to waste our time on that side. Take Rostov. What do we have now? Not much. Alright, not Astrakhan. End our turn. Take Astrakhan. Alright. Now it's at the point that we're better off passing. Might be able to get that later. I think he's about to take it. We just don't want him to pop out anywhere annoying to us. Vizhdem, Naval, and Pushkov are all over there. Alright, that's good. That's good. Should be able to grab the rest of these now. And then I think that's it. Mongolia was done. Tanu, I think, got puppeted by Japan as well. Obviously can't take that. So if we end our turn here, we can puppet him there if we pass. But now he's taken it. Damn. Alright, end that. Took 112 states. Japan took 14. Germany took 11. Annexed. New Mongol Empire was puppeted. Also, Tanu weren't actually involved in that, so they're still in the Comintern. Cool. Yeah, so Xinjiang and Tanu, because they weren't touched in the war, still survived. Now, free military factories. We've got another 30. We will go for Kaz. And we've only got great war tanks there. I mean, don't really need anything from there. Don't need transport planes. We need, I guess, more Kaz. That takes us 160. Okay, now, resistance to occupation doesn't exist. Insufficient resources. We need more rubber, because we're making too many planes. The Germans don't want to give us anything anymore. Well, no, we'll keep doing it. Siam, we can try. Japan, we can try. Brazil, I guess we'll try. And the rest of the resources we already cancelled. Yep, so it's only the rubber we need to import. Okay, missing equipment. We need tactical bombers. We have kind of low manpower. Insufficient rubber. And resistance to occupation, no. Planes. Need to redeploy to here and go to the Eastern Balkans. Alright, now our men should all be redeploying. And their orders are to take everything once they arrive. Good. Not going to do non-aggression with Italy. So, the other war. Losses are kind of equal at the moment. We have a lot less manpower than them. Not going to call Japan in yet. We need him to concentrate on China before he turns onto the Raj. Now the research slot. Extra breakthrough. Absolutely. It'll take some time. Japan hopefully isn't doing anything stupid like getting ready to attack Pearl Harbor. These guys are on 32%. I doubt that we could end the war with the Allies before the US joins. That's going to be a rough one. How much of this have we done? Well, 100% because Japan isn't in it. Okay, need everybody to come across. Russian in. Alright, Romania shouldn't have any troops. They've got 1. Bulgaria have made 7, and they've made 4. That's annoying. Right, in we come. Back from the Russian front. Faster than they want to deal with. And these guys, you can stop. War's over. Alright, China's capitulated. Japan took 14 states. Lots of people were puppeted. Great news. Which means Japan shouldn't be at war with anybody, right? We're in the same... Oh, that's right. All of his other guys just joined our faction as well. Expeditionary forces sent to Japan, etc., etc. So, call to arms. This is where we can't actually do it. Base reluctance and Hirohito. Japan allied towards Austro-Hungarian Empire. Opinion of us is as high as it can get. Yeah, so we just can't actually call them in. That's alright. It's annoying they chose that colour for us. We can't tell who's us and who's nothing. Tibet is factionless. Everyone else there is, yeah, New Mongol Empire, etc. So, Austro-Hungary. Habsburgs have finally done their conquest of Moscow. And the vice is done. So, Hajar. Outdated equipment in production. So we just want the aircraft updated to Fighter 1. I probably shouldn't actually do that. It's going to cut this down too much. Oh well. You wait till the next research is finished in... where are we? 29 days. Yeah, should have waited. Alright, theoretical air something finished. Artillery efforts. Yeah, let's do the artillery research at some point. Alright, these are going terribly. They should probably do some organisation first. We've got the numbers, but that's about it. Their problem at the moment is not in position. Friendly superiority, larger river crossing, division still preparing. So yeah, there's no thing for them being inferior yet. As long as we have supply, which we should, because it's a lot of provinces. Alright, from this one we need to come down this way. We're going to try and head around to Skopje. And manpower's looking a bit rough. We are going to need to make this the last lot of men. 145. French in here. Alright, so the other thing we need to do is we need to be down here, because we have to take, what, Lebanon and something else. We don't have the Sudetenland, of course. Jordan, Palestine, or we need... So we have to take Palestine, and we have to take, not Lebanon, Jordan. I know I should know where it is. Jordan. Jordan and Palestine. We need to occupy them so they're cheaper in the peace deal. And they kicked Italy out of Northern Africa. Okay. So, Free France. I have about 35 divisions. Alright, now it is a little more balanced. Estimated plan value 10%. Inferior enemy is all we care about. Some divisions not in position doesn't bother us nearly so much. How is organisation? Some have it. Most want to wait a bit longer. Screw them. We're going for it. River crossings are a little annoying. Now, Turkey. I have to go through Turkey to get over there. Unless we went through Iran and Iraq. Alright. Turkey usually get attacked by the Soviets, so... Wow, Iran. Iran and Iraq would be a lot easier. Alright, governmental modification. Armour or air combat? No. Chief of the Air Force. For ground support. Alright, so we want to get them off of this. Looks like we're handing it over to Italy. Because we attacked it from the wrong side. That's fine, I guess. Alright, now that one is too far out. We want to start this one. Before the CAS thing's done. Alright, outdated equipment is these guys again. So we're going to lose the rest of our production efficiency. It's fine. 0.8% per day. Well, we'll be doing those for a long time. Because the next one is in 44. And Air Force is in the Eastern Balkans, not doing particularly well. Eastern Balkans go down to Sofia, so that's most of the part that we need to do. Alright, now Thessalonica. We're the ones doing it. We're just handing it to the wrong people. So if you guys could rush in from this direction, that would be fine and dandy. I think we're going to actually change this before we hand everything over to Italy. Alright, they've got all the coastline there, but we've taken Russian coastline. So did we check? There's 7 naval dockyards. All we're making is convoys. If we ever make any more, we'd need to research submarines. Right, get that tiny bit of Yugoslavia back. And what are we going to do? Don't know what we need with the military factories. I guess more fighters. If we can get air superiority, then we can start building naval bombers to deal with the English Channel. Yeah, at some point we could try turning around and destroying Germany. Probably not. Greece have capitulated to us.